What's going on, everybody over at CCR? It is Retro. Welcome back to the channel today. So before we get into the video, I have a short little introduction for you guys. This is going to be the first edition of the CCR Showcase. This is where you guys will have an opportunity to get your videos showcased here. Obviously, we don't have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but we do have a very dedicated fan base. We get a ridiculous amount of likes and comments on our videos, so this might be some good exposure. You might pick up some good fans from this. I'm not sure, but hopefully this is a way for you to potentially branch out your channel a little bit and get some of your content seen by some other people. So if you want your videos featured on here, all you gotta do is send it to the email provided on screen, oldschoolcommentators@gmail.com. This does not mean you will be added to the core, the permanent group of 10, because there's a strict criteria we're following. Don't take it personally, but most likely you won't be added to the permanent group. But if you would like a chance to get your video up on here every once in a while, definitely submit the videos you make to that email. With that being said, hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. It is by Polak. Go check out his channel down below in the description. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, let's get right into it.
Alright, how are you guys all here doing today on the ClassicComRevival channel? My name is Polak, and it means so much to me to be able to post on this channel right now. I do have to quickly thank Retro and everyone behind this entire channel for the opportunity to spread my content as well as continue to revive the classic Call of Duty commentaries that we know of today. Now, I'm going to quickly go over a little bit about myself before I do start the commentary topic for today, because of course you guys are listening to me right now and you might ask, who is even Polak? You might have not ever heard of me. If you did, that is awesome, but nevertheless, you know, I haven't been really a YouTube content creator for too long. I started making YouTube videos back in 2014, just around when Advanced Warfare actually started. So really, me starting the classic Call of Duty commentaries, I started at a late time, and it wasn't as big, of course, than it used to be back in 2009 to say 2012. And you know, I did really get inspired by many of those OG Call of Duty commentators. Nevertheless, I've been in the Call of Duty community for a very long time, basically since like 2006, when I was around 7 years old. It's just been such a long time, but I've never really had the chance to be able to actually make videos, to be able to really spread my content and my creativity and my passion for Call of Duty. And by the time I got that opportunity, unfortunately, Call of Duty slowly was declining, and it really still is to this day. And what that also means is that at the same time, Call of Duty commentaries are slowly declining as well with it. So it really did suck for me. I still grew though significantly. Right now I'm at currently 800 subscribers. You know, I grew slowly from places like TSG or many other people I was associated with. I found many outlets to slowly grow as a Call of Duty commentator and a YouTube content creator overall. But of course now it's a lot harder to do so, and something like this channel to bring back the nostalgic Call of Duty commentaries that we known of back in the day and really put a spotlight over it and feature it in this specific channel really is remarkable, and it means a lot to everyone who really grew as a YouTube content creator in the Call of Duty community this way, as well as for those OGs that are continuing to make this type of content even though it isn't as popular as it was back in the day. Like currently, I'm not producing as much Call of Duty content than I was before, because for me right now Call of Duty has been stale for me. Like on Black Ops 3, I've possibly completed anything you could possibly have completed. I got Dark Matter, I'm Prestige Master like 300 something. You know, going to level 1000 is just too much for me, so I just started to just not play as much. And currently I've been playing a lot more Destiny, if you guys know what that game is, and you know, I've been producing more Destiny content and a whole lot more, so that's what I've been turning to right now at the very moment with my channel. But of course, probably when Infinite Warfare comes out or when we get COD 4 remastered, I'm going to continue to post more Call of Duty commentaries and more Call of Duty content a lot more frequently if you guys want to check out my channel. But anyway, I wanted to quickly go over the gameplay you guys are seeing right now, and of course it is some Black Ops 1 gameplay. I felt like this is more fitting for me to do for this video, to bring back some nostalgic Call of Duty gameplays. Even though I did get this gameplay fairly recently, it's only because of course it is backwards compatible for the Xbox One. But nevertheless, playing this game, it really brought me back to when I did play this game back in 2010. And around that time, that's when really Call of Duty commentary started to go up and started to be more popular, and it really brings back that feel. So that's why I felt like it was fitting to put this gameplay in, even though we've been seeing a lot of Black Ops 3 and more current Call of Duties. And now this brings the main topic for today's video, because we all talk about bringing back Call of Duty commentaries and bringing back the Call of Duty community for what it was, completely reviving it. But at the same time, there's also something else that needs to be revived that not many of us are really thinking about at the very moment, and those are the old Call of Duty games themselves. I did go over this on my own channel and really talked about these games thoroughly, and I want to share with you guys here on the CCR channel as well. So of course, all those old Call of Duties that we all remember, like COD 4, World at War, MW2, Black Ops 1, MW3, and Black Ops 2, those fan favorite Call of Duties that really brought a lot of nostalgia to this franchise and really made people enjoy Call of Duty as a whole. You know, right now, looking at them today, they're not what they used to be back in their prime days, and this is mainly because, of course, the developers have been focusing on the newer Call of Duties. Like we got Black Ops 3, we had AW, soon enough we're gonna have Infinite Warfare, and so they're not really supporting those old Call of Duties, and it kind of sucks because these old Call of Duties really shaped up the Call of Duty community for what they are today, but now they're not really being supported anymore because of their new installments for the Call of Duty franchise. Like now there's a lot of hackers in these games, there's lots of lag, the servers aren't as good as they used to be, and overall it doesn't really bring back that nostalgic feel anymore as much as it used to back in the day. And of course, unfortunately, these developers aren't planning on going back to them nevertheless, because they're more focused on the new Call of Duties that they're creating to be able to pay off their stockholders and to be able to make as much money as possible, because what do you know, it's Activision, of course. But at the same time, the only way we'll possibly see them, say, quote unquote, fixing the old Call of Duties is of course creating remastered editions of it. Like we already seen with Call of Duty 4, they're creating remastered editions, which I don't really have a problem with nevertheless, of course, but at the same time, they're gonna be charging us to be able to play a remastered edition, which does suck. It is a good mutual relationship with the developer and the consumer, but why not just go back to the old Call of Duties from where they were on the 360 and the PlayStation 3 and just fix it up there as well, because there's still thousands of people playing on these old Call of Duties. You might not think about that, but there are a lot of people playing on these old Call of Duties, especially Black Ops 1. Ever since it has been backwards compatible for the Xbox One, I remember it got spiked up so much. There was like maybe less than 10,000 people playing Black Ops 1, and at its prime time where it got backwards compatible, there were like almost 100,000 people playing Black Ops 1. And you know, a lot of people missed these Call of Duties because, you know, people had to transition to the next gen consoles, which of course now are the current gen consoles, and 360 and PlayStation 3 are the legacy consoles, because of course, you know, the more updates and the new stuff are on these consoles now, and all the old stuff unfortunately has to go. But at the same time, we could fix that. You know, maybe the community could possibly petition so that they could fix up the old Call of Duties, but I feel like it's not going to work. The best thing we could do is just simply wait and simply just enjoy them and really bring them back to today, present day, just like with this channel with Call of Duty commentaries. But anyway, that is going to be my time for today's video. You guys could comment down below your thoughts about these old Call of Duties and if they will possibly be revived. But thank you so much once again, Retro, and everyone behind the CCR channel for letting me post here today. It means a whole lot. If you did enjoy my video, you guys could check out my channel, which should be linked in the description below. That'll mean a whole lot to me. But that is going to be my time for today. My name is Plock, and I'll see you guys all next time.